thanks to those joining me live and to those that will be joining me on archive, D-Style here. All right. I'm by the old Pueblo Road here. So one of the oldest missions in El Paso. Or it is the oldest in El Paso, but in the world, in the Americas. All right. One of the oldest. All right. The Alamos famous. This shit's old. All right. This shit's been around forever. Anyway. AJ. Man, I'm late to a lot of this shit. So you gotta excuse me, okay? Like, I just ran into this shit that AJ's been saying. Right? So just for those that are like, well, why the hell is he barely talking about this? Like, I just heard it. I'm behind on some stuff, okay? But AJ has to be one of the most ignorant fighters I've ever seen in my life, man. Like, this dude's so ignorant. It's unbelievable to me. It really is. This dude is walking around, or sitting in the video, but him and his fan base, okay? You got channels like Hatman and there's some other ones, right? I know they're just acting stupid, being stupid, all right? Or they are that stupid, but there's something stupid going on. They're acting, all right, as if they don't know what lineal is. All of a sudden, nobody knows what lineal is. Like, this is crazy, all right? I mean, Hatman's out here talking about how ESPN is trying to fabricate. It's trying to push an agenda that Tyson Fury is the lineal champion. All right? Well, he is the lineal champion. All right? That's not a matter of opinion. That's what he is. He's the man that beat the man. It's. I mean, what is it that you guys don't understand about that? Right? But you have some more fans. You have some AJ fans out here acting like they don't know what AJ literally said that this lineal thing came out of nowhere. That's what he said. Like, out of nowhere, they just came up with this lineal champion. When I grew up, I just knew about IBF, WBO, WBC, WBO, or whatever, IBF, WBA, whatever, which one I missed, but that's what AJ said. This lineal thing, it came out of nowhere. Where did it come from? It just popped up. Like, they just made it up, for Tyson Fury. Are you guys dumb? Like, is this really going on right now? Is this honestly happening? Anybody tell me that? No, but this style, you don't understand this style. Lineal just popped up out of nowhere. Wilder fans made up the term lineal. This is crazy. All right. There's always been a clear understanding on what lineal is, a lineal champion. But now AJ and his fan base are acting like they don't know what it is. Like it was just made up. It's a huge fabrication made up by Wilder fans and ESPN, right? To put on Fury for some reason. So AJ doesn't get the quote-unquote real credit for being the champion. I mean, that's literally what's going on here, right? Oh, the agenda is that they're trying to push Tyson Fury as the lineal champion. because he signed a lucrative contract with ESPN, and that's why they didn't let AJ do his original appearance. Well, first of all, ESPN is not required to have AJ on if they don't want him on, right? That's just the reality. That's the truth. And if you don't like it, too bad. Too bad. They're not. It's not a requirement whatsoever for them to have AJ, all right, on their network. Now, it might be, all right, that ESPN isn't putting AJ because they're trying to push Fury now, because Fury signed with Top Rank, who's signed with ESPN, and that's why they're going that extra mile. Like they gave Max Kellerman his own show. Max Kellerman did a whole, he's a real champ, right? I mean, I'm not saying that there's no like thing going on right there, but to act like Sky doesn't do the same thing for AJ, to act like DAZN, I don't see DAZN doing interviews with fucking Tyson Fury on their stupid app. Do you see? Do you see that? No. Is DAZN offering to interview Deontay Wilder, like even if he's not fighting on their stupid app, to do an interview on DAZN? No. They're not required. And let me tell you right now, if AJ was the household name, a lot of idiots believe he is, okay? If he was that household name, AJ would be on. He would have been on SportsCenter, regardless whether or not Tyson Fury signed, okay, to fight for ESPN. They just don't feel, okay, that high, all right, on this dude. Like, they don't feel that high on him, all right? Like, he's not a priority. To be honest with you, I think they just canceled it, and then, like, it was just like, wow, man, we're going to have this guy on later. They have to prioritize who was going to come on ESPN. It wasn't just the fight, him and his fight with Miller just isn't that important. Sorry, right? As simple as that. If AJ didn't want to be kicked out, or have his appearance on ESPN canceled, maybe he should have given ESPN a good reason to be on, right? Maybe he should have done that. Plus, weren't you guys saying that he doesn't need America? That America sucks and it's all about the UK, and he can go on Sky TV if he wants. Nobody's stopping him from doing that. All right? Capiche? Back to AJ and his fan base. Oh, there's this lineal thing. They're coming up with this lineal thing to discredit Joshua. Like, what do you mean they came up with a lineal quote-unquote thing so they can discredit Joshua? Like, who does that? Like, what do you mean? This is crazy, man. What's this lineal thing? I don't know. They just started talking about this lineal thing out of nowhere. Look. First of all, for AJ to say he grew up with WBO is a fucking lie. I don't know if he said WBO, but it wasn't a major bout when AJ was like fucking growing up, okay? So AJ's full of shit there. But to act like the sanctioning bodies is what is the overwhelming ruler, okay, in boxing is insane. All right? That is not more important than being the man that beat the man, because that is the definition of the real champ, all right? Just saying. And him walking around like I got 3 of the 4 belts. Look, man, the thing with the belts, you either have one of them or you have all of them. All right? The way AJ got the belts, it's like in a weak way. Okay, like everybody knows this, right? Beating Tyson Fury's leftovers, okay, and bragging about it, okay, and then beating Parker for another belt is not exactly, you know, it doesn't scream out like, oh yeah, like it doesn't scream out that you're the man, okay? The circumstances in which you got the belts matter. Like it's acting like that. The circumstances don't matter is retarded. All right. But man, it was just sad to see a current title holder and AJ be completely ignorant to what a lineal champion is. Right? Like this dude doesn't know his boxing history. Like he doesn't. And he's not required to, but it's just sad to see. Alright? To me it was anyway. Alright? Man, AJ is so gay. Anyway. That's all I gotta say, man. It was just kind of a interesting thing, you know. The dude doesn't know his boxing history, like acting like he doesn't know what. Either he's acting like he doesn't know what lineal is, or he genuinely doesn't know. Like he never heard of it, which is insane, right? That is crazy. I never heard of that. What is that? Lineal. I never heard of that at all. But that's bullshit, right? And all his fans and uploaders like Hatman acting like they don't know what lineal is. I mean, this is a sad state to be in YouTube boxing now. You know, where you have people getting amnesia just to defend their fucking favorite fighters. Fucking insane. All of a sudden, they don't know what lineal is, right? All of a sudden, they don't know. Like, when I grew up, I heard about WBA and WBO and WBC and like, you know, like IBF. Like, it's like, what do you mean you never heard? Like first, you could do a quick Google search and know what lineal champion is. Like, it's not that complicated. What do you mean you don't know? But anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. Alright. This is the